What's happening, everyone? Brian Mello here again over at Marty's GMC in Kingston, Massachusetts. And in front of me today is a brand new 2025 GMC Sierra 2500 HD AT4X AEV. So let's get into it. All right, so it's the big dog today, the 2500 AT4X AEV Edition. Absolute monster of a truck, and I'm excited to go over all the juicy details with you guys. MSRP on this truck is $97,500. Exterior color, we're looking at volcanic red tint coat. Interior is obsidian rush. Under the hood, 6.6 liter V8, made it up to a 10-speed Allison transmission. Now, if you're new to the channel, I always like to get those quick details out first so you know what we're looking at. If you're new to the channel, what I'm gonna do is a quick walk around the exterior of the truck, show you some of the highlighted features there. Once we're done with that, I'm going to put the window sticker up on the screen so you can get a much better look at it. And then, of course, we'll go over the interior as well. Now, I do like to kick things off with the key fob. So you can see we've got our lock, we've got our unlock, remote start, drop the tailgate, our panic button, and then of course we've got our GMC branding there as well. Now, first thing you have to notice on this truck are the C-notched signature LED headlights, and those are in a black housing that look so good. I also really like the small details like the HD embossed right here in this body section. Down low, you've got your AEV steel front bumper. So thankfully, because it comes from the factory, you get to keep your front parking sensors, you've got your OEM fog lights, you've got your integrated tow recovery points, and then underneath you will see you've got that massive skid plate to protect all your bits underneath. So if you do decide to take this thing off-roading, you're not gonna just destroy everything. Something else to notice right here, you can see the cut in the bumper. That gives you a little bit better approach angle. So once again, if you're actually going to take this thing off-roading, that is a really nice feature to have. We've got the blacked out surround on the grille, along with the nickel finish on the horizontal slats. You've got the front camera to your HD surround vision camera system, got the big hood scoop up top, AT4X branding in the lower right-hand corner. This front end is it's a menace. I love this truck. We're gonna go around the side. And actually, let me give you a full side shot first. This vehicle is lifted 1.5 inches from the factory. I wish I had another one right next to me. I mean, I have a Denali HD over there, but it's hard to tell because it's so far away. But when you look at one of these, if there's another HD right next to it, which is usually the case, you will notice instantly that this one's sitting quite a bit higher. 1.5 inches, it's more than you think. You know, leave the jokes in the comments. All right, now I am gonna show you the one thing that I absolutely hate about this truck, drives me crazy, very simple thing, easy fix, and that are the amber markers. Thankfully, once again, super easy fix. You can pick up the smoked versions on Amazon or eBay or anywhere super cheap. Be the very first thing that I did when I bought this truck would be swap these out. Makes it look so much better. It's all about the little details. Up high, we've got the 6.6 liter V8 badge, Allison transmission badge, and you do have the DSSV Multimatic suspension that you can see in there. We're riding on 35-inch Goodyear Wrangler Territory MT tires, and they're wrapped in an 18-inch blacked out GMC Salta. Technically, it's an AEV wheel, but GMC branded AEV blacked out Salta wheel. Up here, we've got our trailer tow mirrors, power folding, power extending. Also, yes, another camera because it's 2025, almost 26, and you can never have too many cameras. You also notice your AT4X HD branding, and then the power folding steps, which are basically, if you're familiar with Amp Research, I know Amp Research has been around for a while. It is basically, I swear they're buying these from Amp Research because I had amps on my truck, still have amps on my truck, I should say, and it looks identical. So same kind of mechanical hinging. But once again, if you're actually gonna really drive this thing off-road, it's nice to have a step that gets as flush to the body to give you that extra ground clearance. And it's nice not to trip over the side steps when you are getting in and out of the thing. Blacked out door handles, blacked out trim. So a lot of this would be chrome on the other trucks. Window sticker, don't worry, I'm gonna put that up on the screen so you can actually view it. It'll be a lot easier for you than trying to show it on video. Easy step on the side of the bed. Once again, here's another view at the Multimatic DSSV suspension. This one has the, I think this is a Real Truck. It is Real Truck Advantage tonneau cover. Got the blacked out housing, LED tails, AEV branding on the back of the tailgate. You've also got this matte black section up high. Rear backup camera, spotlight that shines down on the trailer hitch to make life a little easier. So if you're hooking something up at night, you will actually be able to see what you're doing. A lot of people think these are both cameras. Not the case. Camera, light. Trailer tow packages, of course, all set up. You've got the AEV steel rear bumper, rear backup sensors. You get to keep those. A lot of times when you go aftermarket steel rear bumpers or steel front bumpers, you lose those unless you want to pay a whole bunch of extra money. Integrated recovery points. Factory spray and bed liner. Sorry for the glare. The sun is not cooperative today. Now you do have LED bed lighting in here. You've got your power outlet, and you've got plenty of tie-down hooks and room for expansion if you need more. And you've got that GMC branding there on the back, which I'm a big fan of the little design touches, the small things that they didn't really have to do, but really set the truck apart. I love the stance on this thing. That volcanic red. See if I can get you a shot with the sun hitting this paint. She looks good. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and put the window sticker up on the screen right now. If you're watching this on a phone, you can take a screenshot. I hope most of you know how to do that. If you're on a computer, you can hit print screen and that will save it as well. I'm not gonna go over everything. You can pause the video right now if you want and take a peek at it yourself. Just real quick, obviously 2025 Sierra 2500 four-wheel drive crew cab AT4X, volcanic red, obsidian rush, 6.6 V8 gas, Allison 10-speed. You can see that the standard vehicle price is sitting at $83,200. Then you'll notice AT4X AEV Edition is a $9,390 option. Gives you that front bumper, gives you the rear bumper, gives you the wheels, the spare tire, the stamped steel front approach skid plate, the stamped steel steering gear skid plate, the stamped steel transfer case skid plate, the AEV floor liners, the tonneau cover, the volcanic red tin coat paint. Then we've got the lockable console vault. We've got the snowplow prep. We've got the engine block heater. We've got, all said and done, $97,500 MSRP on this bad boy. Once again, I'll give you another second to take a picture of it, and I'm gonna take it down in 3, 2, 1. All right, let's take a peek inside. Looks like someone did not finish putting the floor mats in, but that's fine. All right, give you a quick peek at your door. You will notice you've got the red cross stitching, white piping, white contrast stitching, and there's this textured section, which looks really good because you end up stacking materials, and it gives a much better visual appearance and gives you kind of that luxury feel that you would expect when you're spending nearly 6 figures on a truck. So you've got some smooth, textured, smooth, X stitching in red. You've got more texture. You've got the open pore wood, just looks really good. You also notice your Bose audio. So you've got these really nice speaker grills, Bose embossed on them, nice surround, looks really nice. We've got our all-weather floor mats in here that the tech didn't finish installing, so we'll go ahead and yell at him after. But I'm gonna drop this down, give you a look at your back seat. Once again, use of different textures, use of different colors. So you've got your red contrast, you've got your white piping, white stitching. Seats are perforated back here because yes, they are heated. So no, not just the front gets heated seats. In the back, you've also got the 10-quart storage compartment. You can put whatever the heck you want back here. I know in my old truck, I just kept a first aid kit, fit perfectly in there. It's a really cheap one. I want to say it was like 25 bucks on Amazon. If I can find it, I'll leave a link down below. But if you type in like medical first aid kit, you guys should see it. Armrest doubles as a cup holder. I think this has been this way since the beginning of time, and it's not going to go away anytime soon. You've got the map pockets on the back of both seats. You've got a USB-C, a USB port. We've got our vents. There's our heated seat controls. And we've also got cup holders up here as well. So if the people sitting in the back don't want to use these, they can use those. Can never have too many places to put a cup. Let's hop up front because I already know that's what most people are wanting to see. I'm gonna step back, look at the door. Once again, I apologize for the sun. I will try, when I hop inside, if the sun's really beaming through, I'll move the truck. Once again, those nice big speaker grills, Bose. We've got the AT4X door sills. We've got the AEV all-weather floor mats. Here's a peek at your seats. So just like in the back, you've got your black leather, you've got your white piping, red contrast stitching. These are also massaging seats. I'll show you how that works in just a second. AT4X branding, AEV on the headrest. Love this thing. All right, let's hop inside. Now I'm gonna go through this somewhat quickly. How's the sun? I'm gonna pull the truck up. Let's pull her up. Try and get out of the sun here so it's not. Can I make it without hitting the trucks in front of me? I think we're good. All right. Now, I'm going to start on the left. I will work my way to the right. I'll try and go through this as quickly as possible without forgetting too many things because these trucks have so much stuff in them. So over on the left, we've got our power windows, we've got our power door locks, we've got our memory seat controls, we've got our power mirrors. So you can see there's my trailer tow. Tap the button, they're going to extend. Tap it again, we ram back in. And of course, if I hit this other button, so this one right here next to it, they're gonna fold in as well. So if I was gonna park this thing somewhere, I'm not gonna rip them off. Back out they go. All right, starting on the dash. We've got our mode selector, four-wheel drive controls, electronic parking brake. We've got our headlight controls, fog light, spotlight over the bed, gauge cluster brightness. If I change modes, change my drive mode, you will see up here on the screen, so I'm in normal, you'll see if I give it a twist, switch to off-road, kind of corresponds, gives you a little animation. Also have a multicolor giant 15-inch heads-up display. This never shows well in video. I always try. We'll give it a try again. I don't even know if you guys can see it at all. You can see moving it up and down. Does it no justice. Take one for a test drive and definitely something you want to check out if you like heads-up displays. The only time I personally am not a huge fan of a heads-up display is at night. I have terrible eyes and it kind of bothers me, but the beauty is you can just tap the brightness button, tap that all the way down, and that will turn it off. Same thing with like the screen. A lot of times I have it turned off right now. You can disable that. You can turn the interior brightness down because with so much light just blasting you in the face at night, it's no bueno. On the steering wheel, we've got our heated steering wheel, forward collision alert, our cruise controls. Over on the right, we have our Bluetooth hands-free controls, and we've got our little menu here. So we can go through all the different features on this digital instrument cluster. You can change this and swap it around and design it however you want. I personally, with the times that I change the drive mode, which is almost never, I usually swap this out. So I'm going to show you how to do that. If we go over here to the settings, we can see the different display layouts, which you can go through. This is usually the one everyone leaves on. But if I go to right side info and I select that, I can go down here to time and temp. And that is what I normally leave the screen on. And then you can come over here, you can leave it on navigation if you want, but I find that a lot more useful than the mode. So the time and the temp is right there in front of you. And then you have the compass over there on the left, which you could swap that out as well if you wanted to. But this, I think, is the optimal layout. Let me know in the comments if you guys agree with me or not. And if you don't, it's fine, you're allowed to be wrong. I'm kidding. All right, so we've got our giant HD touch display. Does pretty much everything. We're basically driving around with full Android Auto systems at this point. You've got Google Assistant, you've got the Google Play Store, you've got Android Auto, you've got Apple CarPlay. If I go over to the cameras, that gives you a look at you can see the trucks in front of me, gives you an overhead view as well. If I tap this button, now I'm looking at the back, and you'll see that there's like a little yellow icon that corresponds with whichever view you're looking at. So there's the front, there's the back, there's the front, there's the back. I can do overhead front, overhead back. There's enough cameras here. If you crash this truck into something when you're driving it, I don't throw it in reverse. There's your guidelines. I don't know what to tell you. You almost have to try. My favorite cameras, I pointed out in every video. If you watch all my videos, you're probably tired of hearing me say it, but is this one right here. They are the curb hunter cameras, or what I call the curb hunter cameras. Whether you want to look at the front or you want to look at the rear, if you're going to back up really close to a curb, this allows you to see both rear tires really, really easily. Not as big of a deal on this truck because you're on 35-inch tires, so if you do hit a curb, you're just going to rub the tire. But on a lot of the trucks that come with 22-inch wheels, or like the Yukons with 24s, this can be a blessing to have so that you're not curbing those really expensive wheels. Let's be honest, even these 18s are really expensive. Obviously, you can Bluetooth your phone, Amazon Alexa. You have 4G LTE Wi-Fi in here. You can go through all your settings. You can do your climate control system through here, but I always advise everyone to not do that because you have physical buttons down below, which I think are far superior when it comes to like just changing the temperature quickly. But obviously, you do whatever you want. Something else is you can move these icons around. If you didn't know that, a lot of people don't. Just like a phone, just press and hold, and you can slide those around and move them. On the right side of the screen, it's a split display, so you can, it's all one display, but they split the information. So you can slide through here and you can have these still loading because the truck's brand new. I usually leave the analog clock. Of course, you have the digital clock up here. So you could have your audio here, you could have your navigation here if you wanted to, you can flip-flop it, however you want to do it. The choice is obviously yours. You can also hit the, I think it's hit and hold, press and hold the power button, and you'll get your time, temp, and your date, and it will turn the display down so that it's not as distracting. Down here, we've got our HVAC controls, ventilated seats, our heated seats. Obviously, it's digital controls, super easy. Spin the knob. The reason I like that is you don't have to go into a touch screen and you don't have to look to make your adjustments, which is nice. Below your HVAC controls, we've got our lane departure warning, parking sensors on or off, drop the tailgate, hazards, traction control, locking diff, hill descent control. Then we've got USB and a USB-C down here, rubberized section. So if you want to throw something down here, maybe you want to throw your phone down here and you don't want it to slide around, wallet, whatever. Another section here, trailer brake controller, which I like this positioning way better than when I had it on the dash because you can just easy to get to with your arm on the armrest. Cup holders, obviously, wireless charging pad inside the console, little organization tray, power outlet, USB-C, USB port, safe, console safe. Cool little option, especially if you're like a concealed carry guy. Good place to keep your, we'll say item, because I don't want the YouTube algorithm to hate me. AT4X branding on the console lid. There's a look at the passenger seat. You can see that stitching and the dashboard here. Super, super nice. Little upper glove box. Lower glove box. I probably didn't mention that you have the micro suede headliner. Got your big power moonroof. LED interior lighting, your OnStar buttons, power sliding rear window, garage door openers, all that stuff above you. And then you've got your HD vision mirror, which I love this thing. I think it looks way better than trying to look through that. And this is adjustable. There's no lag. You can adjust the brightness. You can tilt it. You can zoom out. You can see Corey walking by me. You can go down. We can go up. Whatever you want. Hit that check mark. Lock it in. Me personally, I like it to be zoomed out as far as I can. Give me the widest field of view possible. And brightness dialed all the way up. Of course, other than at nighttime, I'll tend to turn that down a little bit. Other than that, I think that's sort of a quick rundown. Sort of quick. I mean, we're probably at nearly the 20-minute mark. I'm going to back the truck up just a hair. Got to get that thumbnail photo. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, you want to check the truck out, I will leave a link. I believe there's 2 people looking at this thing, so chances are by the time this video goes up, this truck will probably be sold. But it's worth a shot. Give us a call, 781-585-7570, or check us out online, martysgmc.com. As always, I want to thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, got a little bit of value out of it, do me the solid, hit the like button, subscribe if you're feeling extra generous, and I will see you all in the very next video. Thanks again. Take care.